Hello and welcome. Today we're going to do an update of the Titans. So this is the bin where I keep my African night crawlers. I removed the lid, and from what I'm seeing here, these guys are really processing the bedding beautifully. And honestly, we may be looking at another harvest real soon. Look at this guy. So big, so gorgeous. So I've adjusted my bins to run just a little bit wetter than I used to run them before. It seems that the worms just like it. Now, it's not wet by any means. When I say wetter, I mean wetter than I typically tend to run them. My bins are always on the flakier side, so I'm just keeping them with a little bit more moisture than I did in the past, simply because the worms seem to like it. But I'm always on top of any issues to make sure they don't get out of control. So, whew. I mean, look at this. All the way, I mean, it's a snake. Right? Look at my hand. Look at this guy. You are one beautiful hunk of burning love. So this is where we fed. You can see they've got some nice size on them. At least they're beginning to get some size. The majority of them have been babies up until now. And I'm glad that they are growing. They are, after all, a large worm, so maybe the fact that it's a little bit wetter here also helps them grow a little bit bigger. But I'm really happy to see the size that these guys have on them now. Oh yeah, don't. Another feisty character. Yeah, just fluffing up the bedding, which is what I do. These guys love carbon, and they make quick work of any bedding that you put in here. So I'm just going to add some food for them. I'm not going to add bedding at this time, simply because I'm thinking that I will be harvesting by the looks of things. So I'll let them just work through the material that they already have in here. So now they're going to get a nice stinky banana. This has been marinating for quite a while, I can tell you guys. And we'll give them some eggshell for grit. And just cover it up. Enjoy, guys. I have nothing to market. Nothing to market with. They went through the paper. So, just gonna leave it be. And let's move over to our European night crawlers. So here are the European night crawlers. Again, I have a lot of bedding, dry bedding on top, because I don't want them crawling all over the place. But beneath that, it's nice and moist. I am going to add a bit more water to this because I want to increase the moisture, seeing as how these worms really like it super duper moist. These guys are looking nice and healthy. You can see this clitellum, that's the sexual organ of the worm. You can see how much it bulges and how thick these guys are throughout. And this nice thick yellow tail, that's a European nightcrawler. And they are feisty. So I'm just gonna turn this over again like I do in all of my bins. Feel for the moisture level, and that way I know how much I want to add. Definitely want to add. And especially now that I'm keeping so much dry bedding in here. It doesn't always make for easy inspections, but they do stop from crawling. So some of the food is still here, and that's fine. Oh, this is the mango, I think. We still have our mango. I know you guys like mango. What's going on here? So it's just starting to decompose for them, I guess. Well, this is definitely more than enough food for them. So I am not going to be adding, yeah, definitely more than enough. I'm not going to be adding any more food, but I am going to wet the bin down. Look at all these guys. They gorgeous or what? Oh, they're going to hate me. Look at them go. Look at them go. So, yeah, well, that was quick video. So all I'm going to do here now is I'm going to water this thing down. I'm going to cover it back up with the dry paper because you see they're agitated and they're crawling and they can crawl right out of this bin if I don't put a whole bunch of dry paper on top. So both bins are doing great. The worms are looking wonderful. We did not feed the European night crawlers, but that's okay. They got plenty of bedding. And remember, bedding is also food. So let me give them the water and we'll call it a wrap. Thanks for joining me.